Welcome back to Man in Your Corner with me, Sean Tucker, health scientist and breathing performance trainer. We are here in the living lab documenting the science, the struggle, and the shift for every man who's ready to recover just as hard as he trains so that he can finally unleash his best performance and actually have fun doing it. You've got the sauna, you've got the ice bath, and you've got the wearable. It's all saying that your recovery is shit. But before we get into that, please go ahead and give this podcast a rating on the podcast platform you're listening or watching right now, because that helps us get in front of the man who needs to hear it today. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So you have the sauna, you've got the ice bath, you've got the wearable, and it's all pointing to one thing. Your recovery is shit. So what are you going to do about it? You've known this for a while. Gives you a sleep score. It gives you a rating, gives you a rest and recovery score. I've been here, done that. I used to wear a Whoop tracking device. It would track my heart rate and resting recovery heart rate and heart rate variability. After sleep, it would track my deep sleep. It would track how much REM sleep I'm getting, how much light sleep I'm getting, how many times I woke up during the night. And guess what? It didn't help me at all. The good thing is you're doing all the right things, right? You have all the data, you have all the things that can help you. But still, you're not doing the foundational things that'll actually move the needle. You're not doing the tasks and the actions that'll help you actually become more rested and more recovered. Because going to the sauna, going to the ice bath, they're great tools to use in the right conditions. Having a wearable, having a tracking device for your sleep, for your heart rate, how hard you're pushing yourself, they're all well and good. We all know that you can push yourself hard. We all know you can beat yourself up. How recovered are you? My guess is the wearable, the watch, the ring, whatever you've got, the heart rate strap, it's all telling you the same stuff. Saying you're probably a little bit too stressed out. Saying you actually need to relax. What does that mean? I mean, you thought you were doing the ice bath and the sauna for relaxation. But you're pushing yourself, aren't you? I mean, I appreciate you doing the work. But end of the day, if it's not helping you recover, what's the point? Doesn't let you train any harder. Doesn't let you recover any quicker. Doesn't make you feel any better. Maybe in the moment, but not for the long term. I've been here, done that. I'm speaking from experience. I literally yesterday spoke about my experience of the ice bath. I used to love going to the sauna, spend at least 20 minutes a day in the sauna. Because where I worked, I had direct access to a sauna. I was in a big commercial gym. And I'd spend at least 20 minutes a day, 4, 5, maybe even sometimes 6 days a week. One go, 20 to 30 minutes in there. On other days where I wanted to go overboard, I'd spend an hour in the sauna every day because I loved it. It did help me relax, but I still didn't have the foundational, functional aspects of what it takes to recover. Learning how to calm your nervous system down. Learning how to calm yourself into a rested state using your breath, using your breathing apparatus. That's the foundation. And brother, you've still got work to do. Go back and listen to the episode where I talk about the Tucker breath, the Tucker recovery breath. It's a simple breathing technique. But you probably have something going on in your body that's not allowing you to access that recovery tool. You can do it at the surface. But maybe you can't even get beyond or even into your diaphragm because all of this musculature is tight. It's beat up. It's wound up. So instead of throwing yourself into another ice bath that just pushes the system into a more adrenaline and more stress, why don't you learn how to breathe? Why don't you learn how to be calm? Why don't you learn how to become relaxed? You might be having troubles trying to get into that state of relaxation. Learning how to meditate is great, but most people can't. They can't when they first try meditation and then they stop and give up. I get it. Makes sense to me. It's hard. Nothing that comes easy is worth having. And your state, if you want to be calm, if you want to be collected, if you want to be conscious, if you want to be the man, all right? Not the angry man, the great man, the one who can make tough decisions and stay grounded and stay backing himself. He needs to work on himself. He needs to be able to change and choose his state. The stoic man, the one who doesn't react. He lives on the other side of learning how to take charge and master his mind and body. So the tucker breath, to recap, is just a 1-to-2 ratio. Inhale for 1, exhale for 2. It's a ratio, so you can extend that up to however long you can use your breath for. If it's a 10-second inhale, it's a 20-second exhale. And really try and become conscious of the muscles that you're using, the breathing muscles. That's what we want to use. Access your diaphragm as the base, the foundation of your breathing. I promise that you'll be able to enter a more relaxed state if you learn to switch on your diaphragm. So that brings us to the end of this episode of Man in Your Corner. If you found value, please go ahead and give us a rating on the podcast platform you're either watching or listening on right now, because it helps get in front of the man who needs to hear the message. Appreciate it. Remember that most people wait for their life to change. We are the ones making the choices to improve our lives for ourselves and for our families. Change your state, choose how you show up. I am Sean Tucker. See you in the next one.